SHCA Access Entertainment Spotlight.
Hi, and welcome to our show today. I have the privilege today of interviewing Director Gabriel Desjardins, who is premiering his first short film this coming Wednesday, December the 22nd, at the school Christmas presentation. And we have a few questions for him because it's a very interesting project that he's been involved with. So tell me, Mr. Desjardins, where did you come up with the premise for your short film?
It was actually an essay that one of the students at the school wrote, Jason Stevenson, and I thought it was a pretty comical essay, and after some thought, because I was putting a lot of thought in what I was going to make my first video, and a lot of thought went towards that essay, and I started thinking that, wow, you know, I could see this essay as a video. And so I just went into writing a script, and now we have Steve Goes to the Park.
So tell us, what did the author think of you coming up with a script from his essay?
Well, at first he seemed like he thought I was joking, and then I guess as he saw me and Steven were collaborating and writing this script together, that he started to know that we were actually serious about it, and he started asking us questions about it. And we're actually having the author of this story, he's actually playing in the story. He's the main character. So
a situation like Alfred Hitchcock, except he was the director more than the writer. But interesting concept. I did hear that you had to come up with a special technique in part of your film. Could you explain that technique to us?
Well, when I first thought of this story, I thought it was going to be something that I could get done really quickly. But then, after really thinking about it, I came across a problem that I had to do something that I didn't know how to do. So I went to my roommate, Jonathan Forte, and I asked him if he could think of any ways that we could get this done. And he suggested to me a few options. And one of them seemed like it could be done, but it wouldn't be as good as the second option. The only problem with the second option is that would actually take programs that I don't have, and I don't have the money to afford at this moment. But then he told me that he was in the middle of actually developing a process of getting this method of special effect done with certain programs that are open source. It's basically free programs that you don't have to pay for, and it's actually legal to use. And basically through the whole development of this these scenes that take the special effect, we've been kind of developing the process as we go along, and that's one of the reasons why it's taking us a long time, because it's a lot of like trial and error and stuff. And but it's coming along pretty well, and we're quite excited to see what people think of it.
I heard that some directors find it a bit frustrating to work with unprofessional actors. Just wondering if you could tell us how you found the experience.
Well, actually, I find that this school actually has a lot of people who, to some degree, know how to act. So there's not really a sense of they can't act at all. I mean, for some people, certain expressions with the face can be difficult. Like, some of them weren't up to par with the way that I imagined it when I was writing the script, but it still worked out, and it wasn't too difficult. But I could see that I would have a lot more fun if I had professional actors.
So, with the success of your first short film, Steve Goes to the Park, what's your hopes for the future?
Well, there is a music video type video that I've been wanting to work on for like the past 2 or 3 years, and it's just this one idea I have that I see every single time I listen to this certain song. And that is one thing I want to be developing, and that's probably going to be the next thing I'm going to be doing that takes a lot of editing and effects and stuff. But that will probably be more later on down the road. But for now, I'm going to be working on different projects that don't take as much effects, simply because I don't have those programs yet, and I don't want to have to take as long as it's been taking me to do Steve Goes to the Park on these videos. But I plan on making a sort of like a a version of The Office, but to do with our school, basically where it seems sort of like a documentary, but it really has some kind of story to it, and that's really where I'm planning on going next with my videos. And also, if Steve Goes to the Park is successful, meaning if I get a decent amount of views on YouTube, then I might consider a sequel.
Wow, Mr. Desjardins, I thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure interviewing you in this way, and we're looking forward to the premiere of your short film. So this has been Principal Paul Van Buren with the newest director on the block, Gabriel Desjardins, and we thank you for tuning into our show.